And we're back. Right, about the contract renewal. I am going to renovate with Alpine, but that's because, as I said in the previous video, if I finish in the top 3, I'm not going to use May anymore and I'm going to use another character, which means, of course, another team. Anyway, let's see.
Make salary demands to the team. Any extra over your base salary will go into your perk fund. The more you demand, the lower the chances of our success. Do make sure that you don't go demanding anything unrealistic for your acclaim level. If you do, the team might refuse to negotiate any more with you in this negotiation period.
I'm gonna go for low risk. And accepted.
Here's where you can buy perks to become a better driver both on and off the track. Any fee you negotiate over your base salary in the contract negotiation is cash you can spend on these perks.
As for the driver perks, I'm going to keep everything to 0 and make no upgrades because of what I said. Let's go to R&D real quick. I can do this. The bearings, the fuel technology. Actually, let me do the engine for once. There we go. And I don't think I cannot upgrade anything anymore. I think... no. No, okay. Let's advance time.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
And yep, it's time for the season break.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Actually, let me do another thing again. Powertrain, no. I think I should... No, that's not enough. Okay, yeah, let's go for durability. Alright, let's get into the weekend. As for the messages, no driver moves. Okay. And it's gonna be joy for qualifying and for the race. Alright, so in qualifying...
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
Small detail. I forgot to change the helmets from the Hungary one to the default one. Anyway, try strategy, one stop, and fuel. The fuel is like this because this is not my first attempt at this race. Anyway, it's race time. And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off in Spa. Okay, good, get away from us. Intel sourced for the very first time. Okay, very good, very good. Very, very good. Intel Russian Radeon for the very first time. And yes, I know that they're putting gravel back because they're the circuit wants to host motorcycle races again. And also because as an answer to the crash that killed 120 Hubert in 2019. And we already pulled a pretty decent gap off of Perez. There we go. That was some good entrance. Wow, Jesus Christ. Okay, everything is fine. Now flat out. Into the bus stop. And that's lap number 1. Well, what would you know? This race is already better than the real one.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Alright. And yes, as you may have guessed, nothing major has happened. Just like in Hungary. And into the pits we go. Don't crash. Whew! Alright. And nobody's following me. Alright boys, make it quick.
Go now.
And we're joining track in 14th, maybe?
Exit.
Uh,
Dangerous driving if you cross over into
no, 14th, okay. Proper place to pass. Now. There we go. Maybe now. No, that was a mistake. But guess what? Everybody's pulling into the pits except for Tsunoda.
Esteban is in the pits.
Oh, and the Red Bull, Mercedes, and McLaren, and Sainz as well. Somebody else pull into the pits? Yep, they have. So that's Tsunoda, and we should be back into the lead. There is open. Thank you very much. And we're in the lead. Since everybody is mounting mediums, I think that we should be doing another stop. But with how weird this game is, chances are they're gonna stay with that set of mediums for the entirety of the race. Okay, now it's time to talk about a very serious topic. Unless you've been living under a rock, you may have heard of what is going on currently between Russia and Ukraine. And you probably also heard of all the boycotts against Russia because of the invasion. To name a few, they were kicked out of the Eurovision Song Contest, they were kicked out of the 2022 World Cup, and before that, Sweden, the Czech Republic, and Poland refused to play the qualification games in the country. And the Champions League final has been rescheduled from St. Petersburg to Paris. And apparently the IOC is also stripping away all the medals won by Russian athletes at the Beijing Olympics. But I haven't heard anything about that, or actually I haven't read anything about that, so I need to check that one out. In regards to Formula 1, then you surely heard that they've cancelled the Russian Grand Prix. And, oh god, not now. Not now! I'm guessing it's engine failure, and it's engine failure. There we go. Anyway, back to the topic. The Russian Grand Prix has been cancelled, and Haas now runs the very high risk of losing Mazepin and Uralkali, because Uralkali is one of those companies that have been whose assets have been frozen by the sanctions of the United States and the European Union. Also, a little side note, I'm aware that Steiner said Haas will be perfectly fine even if Uralkali will leave the team, but I honestly don't see them last very long without him. And in all honesty, there's no guy who wants that to happen so badly than Michael Andretti. As for me, I actually argue with myself about, oh Jesus Christ. I originally wanted to play the waiting game and see how the situation evolved. If it got worse, then I wouldn't make the video. But then Formula 1 announced the cancellation of the Grand Prix, so I said, I'm not gonna make the video. I will still do the race, but I'm not gonna record it. As for the situation, I am, as just like many other, waiting for a quick solution, a quick return to normality, with the least amount of deaths possible. And, in all honesty, I'm sort of excited to see what's going to be the replacement for the Russian Grand Prix. My money's on either Turkey or Portugal. But considering how late the race originally was scheduled, the Russian Grand Prix was scheduled, I'm going to say it's probably going to Turkey. Giovinazzi's out of the race. I'm guessing engine failure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is like the first time in this career mode that we've gotten more than one retirement. And there he is. Okay, if the medium runners don't get into the pits now, then they'll go all the way. Are they going? No, then they'll go all the way. There's no way in hell they're going to pit at the last lap. And with the fastest lap, we start the final lap of the race. Rouge and Radillon for the very last time. There we go.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Okay. Turns out I'll have to wear the special helmet for the next race anyway. Last couple of corners. There we go. Flat out through here. Into the bus stop for the very last time. And we cross the line to win the Belgian Grand Prix.
Great drive. We did it. Good job.
Brilliant stuff from Renault today. What a superb victory. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Once again, it's podium time, and once again, it's a clear win for Alpine. Alpine have seen their fair share of success in Formula 1, and today is proof that they've still got what it takes to thrill us all. Congratulations to everyone at Alpine.
And so, we win the Belgian Grand Prix. Second is Verstappen, then is Perez, a Rebel 2-3. Then is Hamilton, Bottas, Norris, Leclerc, Ricardo, sorry. That's how you spell it, that's how you pronounce his surname in Italian. Anyway, Sainz and Gasly rounds up the top 10.
That was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. How are you feeling after that win?
I'm going to say engine.
You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
It's about having a great team, a great car.
Performed better than last weekend. What changed?
Well, okay, it's not all that better, but yeah, whatever. I'm going to say chassis.
I've heard rumours that you're interested in moving to this team. Is there any truth to that?
I'm flattered, but I have no immediate plans.
Appreciate your time.
Well, folks, that was the race. So, if you liked this video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, go away. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe and click on the notification bell so you get updated when the next video drops. I have nothing else to say other than see you in the next video, everybody. This is Alpha, signing out.